Hello, Beast Wars fans. It is Speedball Harlan today for you guys. I have for you from the brand Flametoys. I have for you Furai model Leo Prime, or if you also know the anime well, Leo Convoy. Yes, guys, this was an interesting build, guys, because this is our first Beast Wars based character for the Flametoys model kit line, though it is not our first Beast Wars designed figure. No, this is actually technically our second in the whole brand line. But oddly enough, this one was not supposed to be our first when it comes to the model line. Now, I know that's my own speculation, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on this detail. And why I'm saying that is because for those who have seen the lineup and kept up with how things have been released and so forth, you will know that Leo was our second unit that was released for the Beast Wars line. Our first unit was Optimus Primal. Are you surprised? But no, but in all seriousness, guys, yes, he was our first release, but he was released not under the model line. He was released under the Furai action line. Now, what is the difference? Well, the Furai Action Line is a line Flametoys came up with to reutilize their Furai model designs, but with a more action figure setup where it's just metal. There is die cast and stuff included, but just turning the models into regular figures. Now, of course, that's not a bad deal because there's a good number to pick from and so forth, so there's no big, right? Well, the bummer part was that when Optimus, Primal, Leo, and we're still waiting on Big Convoy were all revealed in their design forms. All three were designed and scheduled to be released under the Furai model line. So yeah, that was a bit of a bummer when they surprised and changed it at the last second. Now, when I say last second, guys, I don't mean like they surprised us in the release, surprised us with the release of it just being that. No, what I meant is when the color prototypes of Primal and Leo here were first revealed, because it's been a while when since the designs were revealed, we were all stoked, happy, and all that until we noticed that the information and release info, well, type specifically, were changed from the model line to Furai Action. And at the time, we didn't understand until more details were revealed, stating that pretty much they canceled or decided to change the release to the Furai Action line, which are a line of action figure based units, like I mentioned, and such. So yeah, it was a bit of a bummer in at least how I felt, because I had been totally stoked for the Primal release for the model line, because I'd hoped that would indicate more Beast Wars stuff was coming, which, well, yes, there is more stuff coming, but I'll get into that later. But it was a bit of a bummer on that part, guys. And the worser part was when they finally revealed the Primal, pre-order listings, and well, I'm pretty sure a good number of fans were not too thrilled. And I say that not because of the figure itself. Well, it was because of the price. Yeah, understand, guys. When the first Furai action figure was revealed to be, well, the first unit we got was IDW Optimus, which looked really nice, and he was about $50, which was not too bad because it was about the same as his model line version. So yeah, no big, right? Well, when Primals was revealed, yeah, it was like double to almost triple that, depending on where. Yeah, it was, and simply put, yes, it was over 100 and, from what I remember, $20 or more, depending on where you ordered it from. So yeah, a lot of fans were not too thrilled because, well, it doubled from the previous figure, and yeah, no one was thrilled about that. In fact, from what I remember, when the listings were finally released, I don't think Primal sold as well as they had hoped, from what I remember hearing. But maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure I'm right in this detail because even though it took some time, before we got Leo here, but when Leo was finally released, or before release, Flame Toys decided to surprise us again, be relisting Leo here back in the Furai model line. So yeah, I'm assuming that's a sign. Though, don't worry though. If you were wondering, yes, you still can pick up his action version as well. So for Leo here, you actually got two versions you can pick up, guys. You can pick up the model kit version or the action figure version, which is identical to this, just with different, with of course the die casts and so forth. And luckily, don't worry, the price is still the same for either version, so you don't have to worry if, like, this one's like a $200 model figure and this one's $80 model kit. So yeah, don't worry. That's the one benefit Leo has had. You can get him in two forms, guys. But yeah, Primal, though, not yet. I am hoping, though, with the upcoming Beast Wars Megatron, and hopefully soon we'll get an update on Beast Wars Black Arachnia, that Primal will be relisted under the Furai model series again, because, I really want to have Primal and Megatron together. But yeah, enough about that, guys. Yeah, let's get into him. As you can, of course, see, I don't have Leo in his full gladiatorial style, Beast Wars style armor setup, as you can see on the box art, and of course, if you know the anime pretty well. No, I have him in a more basic setup because, as you can see all around here, he comes with a lot of accessories, and that is because he's meant to be played around like this. You can reset him up with just basic shoulder armors and so forth, just for that, or you can have him set up with his Leo cape and his lion shield. But the cool part about the lion shield is, besides the epic Leo lion design on here, is that he's designed that you can utilize his shield on either the shoulder armors or with the help of this claw right here, you can attach it to his actual arm to make an actual shield. So that's a pretty cool gimmick. Another such gimmicks you will be able to get is this extra peg part that you can swap into the shoulder armors on either side with very ease. So you can actually display the Leo shield on either side, so that's pretty cool. You also will get an extra waist connection part with this peg hole, because as you can see with this one, that is of course to hold his sword slash scabbard into it whenever you want, and either side. So that's a pretty cool thing. And this, well, this is just an extra shoulder connecting part. So yeah, that's just extra. Other than that, you will get a stand connector, so you can have Leo here set up with a stand. That's pretty cool. And besides that, you will of course have an assortment of hands. You get two open hands, and you will get two holding hands, so you can wield the sword in either side, and you can smack a couple Predacons, with either hand. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, there's that, and that's always fun to have an assessment like that. And now, of course, let's look at his sword real quick. Once I unsheath it, yes, you can actually. This actually lets you store it. That is one of the fun gimmicks I love about this kit, is that you can actually store the sword inside a scabbard. That is so cool. Just note one small detail, guys, that this part here, yes, you just saw, it does come off pretty easily, but can reattach with no big deal, so no worries there. But just to be noted. Now, as for the sword, as you guys can see, it's really nice, a clear green for that and such. Now, I did add some paint to this, of course, to bring out the other details, like the silver here, including on the handle right there, and a small detail right there on his hilt with this red and black, and the silver, of course, right there. But I love how you can just store it. I do. It's so cool. And as I just showed you with the lion shield, no, he doesn't. The mouth doesn't open up. Sorry, guys. It does look like it could, but no, sorry. But that's fine, because you get these really cool cannon weapons on the back here. I do like those, like in the show, so you can shoot from the shoulder, so to speak. And articulation-wise, it's just more or less this joint for this, up and down, and of course you can turn it, spin it all you want, so you can position it. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. Now, lastly, you will also have this very nice gladiatorial style cape and shoulder armor. It's really cool, guys, because this cape is not like some plastic one you get with other model lines. This is full fabric, guys. It's really nice with a wire, so you can bend it into a pose you prefer and such. So I really like that part about this, and I really hope we get to see more variations to Leo, because that means we'll get other variations to this cape, which will look really nice with him. I can't wait. And of course, if you're wondering, yes, the tail is articulated and ball joint at the end and posing one hinge, but you can do it all the way around like that, or if you're attacking a Predacon like that. Now, if you were wondering, can you put this on either shoulder? No, unfortunately, it's only designed for the left because of this setup, meaning because, as you can see on the back here, you can't put this armor here. Sorry. But I do like how this armor looks, the details, the gold jewel part you get. It's really, really cool in there, guys. And I love the emerald green look. It looks really cool. I like it and such. So yes, that is pretty much all the accessories you will get with that. So for now, let's look at articulation real quick, guys. Minus a quick close-up so you guys can see how the details look on him. It's really nice, guys. This is one of Flametoys' really good kits. I love it. And articulations, it's really nice. Full 360 there. You can do a shoulder bend right here. Now the cool part is that there's an extra joint, so all you gotta do is just pull it out a little, and now you have extra movability and posability. Really cool. I love it. Shoulders can of course come up. You can do a full 360 there, but another notable mention is this armor you see right there is actually movable. Yeah, it moves up all the way, giving your arm here an extra bend. So when you do that and such there, so you can go up that far, back, and such like that. Now for hand, it's a ball joint, so yes, you can move it all the way around, turn it around until you bump into the claw, of course. But another cool part is he's got another point of articulation right here. It's really cool. I like it. It's fun and very good for poses, guys. Sorry about that. And another, of course, feature is his epic double ab crunch. Yes, he can look all the way up, all the way down, and yeah, just wiggle all about. And yes, you can 360 all the way, no problems, no armor bumping, and nothing like that. And as for his head, around, you can spin his head all the way off if you wanted, I guess. And these little things, yeah, his antennae can bend too. Now for legs, that far, quick, that far until, of course, he puts in any armor. Now for the twist here, sorry guys, unfortunately due to the big fur armor, yeah, he can only go so far, but yeah, it's okay. As for bend, you go that far, and as for ankles, down, such like that. He does have a toe bend, so that's pretty cool. And he can turn his back of his foot as well, so that's pretty good, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it for articulation-wise, guys. It's a really good way to pose them, and so many fun ideas. I've done it, trust me, and such. Yeah. So yeah, real quick, I will swap out his armor so you guys can see him in his more fashionable and stylish gladiatorial style armor. It's a pretty easy to do. Oops, my bad. Okay. There you go. Then you just pop this off, attach that on, and of course to attach his sword, you gotta gently pull that one off. And voila, there he is, guys. That's his gladiatorial style Leo Prime. Now this is definitely really cool, guys. I love how it looks all together, and I definitely love how it's got the Beast Wars anime style, but also that IDW style look. I love it. It's really cool. I really hope we get more variants because I would love to get a copy convoy, aka Nemesis. And there's also his power-up versions, which would look really cool with this. And there's also the, I believe it was from a manga, I'm pretty sure of that, his Galvatron recolored version. That would be an interesting one to check out if we get and such. Though another character I would really hope we get to match up with Leo here would be Leo Jr. from the original anime. I would love to see a Leo Jr. model so we can have him next to Leo here. I know that might not be connected to the comic series, but I still think it would be really cool to have with him. So yeah, now before we get into final thoughts and such, oh, before I forget, of course, if you're wondering, decal-wise, yeah, that's it, guys, right here, just small detail stuff, if you're wondering. Okay, now before we do anything else, let's get into some size comparisons with some, well, fellow primes. Starting with my Furai Model G1 Prime. If you haven't seen my video on this, please check it out. But as you can see, a prime with another prime looking really epic together from one beast era to the original era. And yes, height-wise, they are about the same, not including like extra armor and stuff. And articulation-wise, the new G1 molds to the Leo Prime molds are really good, guys. I can tell you that for a fact. And of course, we can't compare one Leo without another Leo. And as you can see, this is Hasbro's most recent Leo release with some extra parts, let's call it that. So yeah, as you can see, they look really nice together and such. You got like the more classic Beast War style to like the IDW style here, so I do like them and such. But I won't lie, guys, this one I definitely like a lot more for the articulation capabilities and such, so yeah. So yeah, that is about it, guys. My final thoughts. Yes, I would highly recommend this guy. If you're Beast Wars fans, yes. If you're a model kit fan, yes. And if you really want to see more Beast Wars models, yes, well, double. Because I would love to see some more characters, guys. Because yes, as I mentioned, we are supposed to be getting a Beast Wars Megatron. And, well, I'm not 100%, guys, but we were supposed to be getting a Black Arachnia, too. But that one, I haven't heard much on in a while, nor have seen any prototypes of it yet. And there's I'm a bit hesitant, guys, because for those who know the designer who did the Furai models RC and Windblade, which I honestly like both, no worries there, guys, in my opinion, but I'm not sure if like Flametoys has decided not to do the release yet, or for whatever the reason. I mean, I'm hoping that's just just because it's a delay thing or something. But yeah, we are supposed to get them, and I'm hoping that Primal will be released under the model line soon enough. I could be wrong, but you never know and such like that. So yes, I do hope we get more and such in the future. So yeah, so yes, I highly recommend this, guys. I hope you will check them out, and I hope soon enough we will see more, so I can show you guys as many as possible. Because I promise you guys, I'm going to be working more on my furry models this year, so you guys can check them all out. I promise. So yeah, before we go, I thank you always for coming. I hope you're enjoying your hobby, and change things up a little. What would be a Beast Wars character you would like to see Flametoys produce? Please leave it in the comments below, and I will see you all later.